Good morning, everyone. This is Eric with His&Hers HHQ. I've got another project done under my belt. This is that light set that I was doing for the downtown service station in Waynesville, Missouri. They asked me to reimagine these shell decorative lights. It's a special edition light set for patio, party, or holiday. And they're decoration lights is basically what they are. It's Christmas lights with little fuel pumps that you can put over the lights. Anyway, they asked me if I could do it, but put their logo on it instead of the shell. I said, sure, I could do it. And this, I want to give a shout out to Terry and Pat at STS Scale Model Decals. They already had the logo on file because I had done the service truck for the downtown service station. He printed me out 60 decals, little bitty ones, and well, as soon as I got the decals, I got the light set and I went to town on cleaning it up. It turns out the shell was actually painted on logo and not some kind of sticker or something. That being said, I went and cleaned up most of these. My kids helped me out on a couple of occasions. I got busy doing something. I asked them to get somewhere or come in here and just do what I did. And but anyway, I got all the shell cleaned up as best as possible, and then masked off, and then I primed the globe and painted it. I've got it right here. This metallic finish from Rust-Oleum, the Bright Coat. This here is actually a far better product for a silver chrome look than this metallic silver. And it turned out fabulous. Lays well over a black. I use black flat black primer, and then that over it. I've tried it over gloss, and I can't figure out where my test subject went. I think I left it in my kids' room. But it goes really, really well. You can leave it at that, but if you're putting a decal on it, you want to hit it with the gloss coat, which is exactly what I did. I gave it a gloss coat, then laid on the decals with using the microsol and microset, and then I hit it with a matte coat, and I really love the effect. So here I'm going to get you turned around. I've already got these packaged up. The deal was, I don't want to show you that just yet. The deal was do up all of these, but I was told if I wanted, I could take one of them and turn it into something special. So I went all out like that, and that's exactly what I did. So I've already got them boxed. I'll get it turned around and try to avoid as much of the glare as possible, but I want you to take a look. These here are extremely neat. As you can see, yeah, even with that glare, that turned out really fabulous. It's kind of difficult to see through the plastic packaging, and you can tell the plastic packaging sat up on a shelf for a while. But I really love the way all of that turned out. There's 20 lights to this set. this one's missing because that's the special one. And it was a lot of work getting all of that shell cleaned off, and then each of these masked off, primed, painted, and set. So real quick, I'm going to show you this special one. I decided to turn it into a little vignette. I started by actually cutting off the crank handle. As you can see, the crank handle here is, let me get you focused. There you go. As you can see, the crank handle is kind of molded in there, and it just kind of, I mean, it works as a decorative light, but I wanted a little bit of realism going there. So I altered it. I took off the hose and the actual pump handle there. I did some research on a lot of these visible bubble tops, and I mounted the pump back like this, including the little hole, I don't know if you can see it, where the nozzle goes into. But there's supposed to also be a hook on the side where that would hang the pump from. And that's kind of what I went for. Made sure their phone number was quite legible, even though you really, let's see if we can zoom in. There we go. It's a little better. Their phone number is quite legible. And, you know, I was sitting here looking at it as I was building it or putting it back together, getting it painted. I decided that it really needed something more. So I kind of created a little vignette. I hope it looks well. This here is foam core, and I used sparingly in order to provide a little bit of texture. I used Bondo glazing spot putty on it, and then gave it a little bit of a concrete pad look. I don't know if it comes through really well in the camera, but and since I had that, I was like, well, I needed to have a little extra to the island. So I dug through some of my kits, and I had a spare set of tires. They happen to be Firestones. And so I set them up like you might. Of course, they're drag slicks. So even though they're not quite to scale, it kind of works. And I did up the sign using balsa wood and the decals provided in the kit that I actually got the drag slicks out of. And so that I did up the little sign, kind of like a wooden plywood sign or something that you might prop up. So yeah, this here's another project done, and I've got several more to go. Well, I really, you know, I've been looking forward to getting to so much more, and things have been hectic. So hopefully I can get more done and more content out. I really want to thank everybody for sticking around. I'm Eric with His&Hers HHQ. If you haven't yet, head on over to Facebook and follow us at His&Hers Hobby Headquarters. Take a moment, like, subscribe, share the content, share the love of scale model building. It truly is a medium limited only by your imagination. You build for you. And as always, take a moment, comment below. It does help with the YouTube algorithm, gets the videos out there, be it my videos or anybody else's. As long as there's interaction, it really gets it out there. And it's really spreading the love of the hobby. And even though these are not necessarily model kits, you can clearly turn ordinary into extraordinary. So again, I'm Eric. Have a good day.